Hey guys, this is test 37, game 1. This is a matching game or an assignment game. We're looking to assign genders to each of these dormitories. Each dormitory has a north wing and a south wing, and we are assigning them either males or females. Now they tell us that each wing has only males or females. That is essentially a loophole closer. That is simply telling us we can't have multiple variables listed in each of these wings. So it's one variable, M or F, for each of these slots. Now they tell us that there are exactly 3 male wings, so I've written 3M here. 3 males, from a total of 8 wings means there will be 5 females. So 3M and 5F, those are the variables we are going to list in these dormitory wing slots. They tell us that RN and TN both have females, so we can simply list those from the start. Those are going to go on these particular slots. They tell us that if a dorm has males on one wing, it does not have males on the other wing, it will have females. So I've written MM with a slash through it, telling us that this vertically on each dormitory will not happen in both N and S. However, of course, we could have females vertically in the same dormitory, north and south. So while RN has to be F, RS could still be F as well. They're just telling us that we cannot have MM in V or MM in W, for example. Next, if we have males in VS, we have males in WN. So I've written VS male, then WN male. Contrapositive, if WN is not male, meaning it is female, then VS will not be male, meaning it is female as well. So these two conditional statements are the contrapositive of each other. The negation of M is F, and the negation of F is M. So this is the initial setup for our game. Now, number 1 is asking us, they're jumping right into a specific question here. If we have females on VS, so I'm going to write F down for the VS slot, and if we have females in VN as well, so a vertical F block right here, which is permitted, what's going to happen? What could also be female? Well, we know that we have 3 males in the game, none of whom have been assigned. We cannot have them both in W because that would lead to a violation of the game's 4th rule here, males cannot be vertical. So we're going to have 2 of the males in RS and TS respectively, and then WN and WS will be interchangeable male and female. One of those slots will be male, the other will be female. So this is all of the deductions. These are all the deductions and inferences we can make just based on the information in the questions then for number 1. So now they ask us what could be 2 other wings with females. D, TN, and WS could both be female. However, neither RS nor TS could be female, so any choice mentioning R at all is automatically eliminated. Eliminating A, B, and C, we are now down to D and E, but we cannot have TS and WS both be female because TS has to be male. So E is gone, D is our answer by elimination for number 1. Next, number 2, we cannot have females assigned to both. Well, remember, 3 males altogether, we cannot have them occurring only in both V and W, because then we would automatically have to have an MM vertical block, which is not permitted. So for that reason, we've got to have at least 1 male always in either RS or TS. So for that reason, B is our answer for number 2. Those cannot both be female. We would then have a male vertical block not permitted. Next, number 3, if we had WN being female, so I'm going to list that right here. That, of course, will activate the contrapositive of our final rule. WN female requires VS female. So WN is already female, as the question then tells us, so VS must also be female. And they're asking us, where must females also be? Well, of course, VS, based on this conditional right here. So D is our answer for number 3. Next, number 4, if we have males in VS. So I'm going to put that down right here. Males are on the VS slot, which is a complete and accurate list of wings that cannot be males. Well, we know that VS male is the activation of the final rule of the game, so WN also has to be male. Now, we know that males cannot be vertical blocks, so we're going to have females in VN and females also in WS. So wings that cannot be male, well, we know that RN, TN, VN, and WS will all have to be female. Of course, one of either RS or TS will be female as well. We don't know which one. You could represent this with M/F, F/M if you like. It's not really necessary though. This question is just asking us for which ones are definite females. So for that reason, D is our answer for number 4. Next, number 5, if TS is female, so I'm going to list female there right now. Where could females be as well? Well, we know that we've got to have 3 males remaining. They have not any of them, none of them have been placed yet. We know we cannot have vertical male blocks, so we will have to have male in RS. So for that reason, both A and B are automatically eliminated. But as for where females could be, I mean, it's pretty open-ended. We could have the remaining 2 females happening, kind of anywhere in both V and W, as long as we don't activate one of these conditional rules here. So VS being female does not activate anything. That is a necessary condition here, not a sufficient condition. So VS female does not lead to anything at all. We could also have WS being female. That would not cause any problems either. We could easily have males on VN and males on WN. That would not activate any of these conditionals at all. It would work perfectly fine. So for that reason, D is our answer for number 5.